Facebook page, and YouTube as well. So if you're watching this right now, chances are that you're watching a replay of this stream. Hi, my name is Binang. I'm the head of marketing at Pitchground, and in today's webinar, we're going to talk about a really interesting app that you have probably never seen before, because this is like an LMS, but you need not make courses. That's right, you need not make courses. We call this a learning management system, a personalized learning management system, where you just have to enter the skill and the LMS will do all the work by itself. Imagine that. Now, that's the kind of tools we are looking at, guys. This is what the future of learning is. This is the future of learning. That's what we are looking at. And this is the webinar with AppFurther. So if you're joining in right now, tell me where you're joining in from. I'm joining in from India. Where are you joining in from? So I want to see some people. I can already see some people in the chat. Please tell me where you're joining in from. I would love to see what where you're joining in from. In the meantime, let me call in Val, who's going to explain this, and then we have the founder of Further as well. We're gonna have an amazing webinar plus giveaway as well. So stay tuned. Let me invite Val right now.
You are head of the marketing department, filming crew, or a police unit. You have to train your man. Let's see how you can make it fun and engaging. What's going on, guys? This is Val from Pitchground. No matter what field you are working in, if you have a team, you need to make sure they grow. If they grow, your company will grow either. And here you have two options basically. First, you can buy a course for them. They are professional made, pricey, often boring, and your crew more likely will hate it because it's a mandatory, a have to. Back to school. No. You'd be very surprised to discover how many rebels you have in your team. And having said that, let's be honest, often these courses are not as effective as you expect. But the funniest part of the story is that often there's nothing new at all. Almost all that knowledge can be found on the internet with the minimum effort and for free. This leads us to a second option. Create your own learning course for your team with Further. Further is a platform where you can organize, track, and enhance informal learning experience and professional growth for your employees, students, and trainees. Sign up, add your team, create groups, customize the feed by choosing skills and sources, and then just pick and assign lists and contents to individuals or groups. And of course, you can track your team's progress and content consumption. From now on, you are able to create an informal, fun, and engaging course they would love. There's no resource person or a coach who knows your team better than you do, so go get that lifetime deal for Further on pitchground.com. Make sure to watch.
So yes, that was Further, guys, a learning management system that automatically gets content for you, automatically curates courses for you just by entering the skill you want to learn. Yes, no need to make a course, no need an expensive gear to shoot all the videos out there, no need to upload all the stuff, nothing. The app will do it automatically for you using AI, using all the amazing content that is available across the web. And we have Arda here, who's the founder of AppFurther. Arda, how are you doing?
I mean, thank you so much. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic, Arda.
You're doing
So
great. I have to admit that. You guys are all doing great things. Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. So
Yeah, thank
Arda,
you.
did I just tell it right, or is this some sort of magic? This tool. So because we're calling it an LMS, but everything is being done by it. If you just enter the skill.
Yeah, first define the product, then let's get into the details. So Further is basically a content creation tool for learning. So we know that there are billions of content scattered all around internet, and they're also free, and they can be useful for learning, but we do not know how to organize them or create a structure for them. Actually, during our daily lives, we are learning from those sources, but there have been no tool to allow us and elaborate us to use any kind of thing that can track our skill progress. So a detailed background, if you allow me. So when we began this journey, actually some of the members of this community, of this respected Pitchground community, they can know us from another product of ours called Certifier. So actually Further belongs to the umbrella organization Certified Incorporated. and Certify is the first product that we have, and it's still available right now. The last 5 days, I guess, on PitchGround. So go get it, guys. But apart from it, apart from Certify, during the journey of Certify, we have been serving more than 1,000 customers from 79 countries, and they're all academies, K-12s, universities, or education departments of corporations. So along this journey, we understand a problem, actually not a problem, but an opportunity that we can directly focus on. Along the journey, we build a skills library that consists of around 30,000 different skills which are related to each other. So we have this great infrastructure there. And at the same time, while we were serving our customers via Certifier and distributed more than 2.5 million certificates or badges to their receivers, we wanted to ask those receivers of ours, how do you learn during your daily life? And when they answered us, we understood a crucial issue actually. People tend to use free sources and daily sources for learning, such as YouTube, such as TechCrunch or Forbes or Medium. We are reading blogs or watching videos from different various channels in order to progress our skills. And this is called informal learning. And informal learning consists of 75% of our whole learning. It means that at the end of the day, we have formal learning, the informal learning, but we have no tracking tool in order to track our skill progress about our informal learning. So when we get to a part about tracking the skill progress of individuals, we wanted to elaborate this process and give a tool to businesses, to academies, to communities, to NGOs, any kind of a group of people who are willing to actually enlarge their knowledge about anything, any kind of a skill. So in order to manage this, we develop a great artificial intelligence infrastructure where the AI directly goes to internet, searches the whole internet. It's not Google directly. We are not using Google infrastructure. That's something we develop with the skill infrastructure and the searching tools. So we go to the free internet, we find the blogs, we find the videos, we find any kind of sources, any kind of courses there. We label them with the skills, but with not just one skill. We are trying to understand any kind of content, the relationship point of each and another skill, and at the same time the skills relation with the industry and the title of the profession that a user has. So at the end of the day, what we have a library that consists of more than 6 million different contents from various sources, and we have only 64 sources right now, and we have no limitation about it because the internet is gigantic, and we have this tool, this monster actually. They can directly get to this open field and find all of the sources, all of the contents, label them and serve them. So at the end of the day, what we have this learning management system or a learning experience platform. Doesn't matter, it's totally up to you to label them and name it, because we can initially and finally actually the tools and features located or embedded in any kind of learning management system or a learning experience platform, they're similar to each other. But what we desire and focus here as an added value is to automate the process, create the curation infrastructure, and progress the skills based on the informal learning progress of any individual. So right now what we are doing, we already created this artificial intelligence infrastructure and creating a learning management system that is mobile first and directly serving it to our customers. So based on all of this background information, what we have as further is a tool that allows academy managers, learning officers, learning and development managers, or community managers, or NGO owners, doesn't matter, to go sign up and select the skills and sources that are desired for their people's learning, and the rest is on autopilot. Plus, if they want to add any kind of a course, any kind of a video or blog or some kind of, let's say, traditional matter of courses or learning, they can also embed those into our mobile application. But at the end of the day, we are directly allowing them to find an automated infrastructure. So we can directly dive into the application. Actually, I can show it in real time because it's something that really amazes me still, and of course we are still developing it, it's still on the roadmap. There are a lot of tools that we will be adding into the application, because we launched the early access process during the previous month. Now we are launching the pitch grant campaign is a as a lifetime deal. So everything is going to be amazing, like in the upcoming weeks, because we have this great development team that is already built certified application. So we have this expertise and domain. So I'm pretty sure that we will do amazing things, like in addition to the things that we already built here. So what do you say? Should we dive in directly?
100%, because people haven't seen such thing where you just enter it and then the learning management system will curate everything for you. Just enter the skill and it'll curate from free sources. So I'm super excited to see how it works in action.
Then let's go. Okay, let me share my screen. And
And
I
I've also gotten Venkatesh, who's watching this webinar. He bought further, and he says he played around with the version. He liked the concept, but
Thank you.
waiting for the demo. Awesome. He did struggle
Got it.
with the
Got it.
content. Yes, we're gonna showcase you, Venkatesh. If you, I'm sure you have questions.
Of
So,
course.
Venkatesh, please, and Ada, it's over to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Minang. So let me just sum it up all here. Here you can see on the website of Further, you can see the details or the call to actions that we have. But when we get to the tour side, of course, I will be showing them inside the application in real time. But we have only 6 different steps where you will be enjoying the application. You invite your users to use the mobile application. You select the sources and the skills that you desire to show to your people. Then you customize their own feed, so you can kind of not just personalize their journey, because we are personalizing the whole journey of your mobile users using AI, but at the same time visually you can update their feed. So at the end of the day, what you have, all of the detailed reports of your people, you can track their progress in real time based on their consumption rates. You can also award them, you can also verify all of their progress. We have this, of course, notification center update on the map, but the feedback that we will be providing to your institution and to your people individually, they're going to be very effective for the informal learning progress, I guess, because right now we have this trend of embedding informal learning into the learning infrastructure of any community, of any company. And today is the day, I guess. So let's dive into the application that we have. Let me get to the first page so that we can directly see what it's capable of. So you're seeing a screen of an already signed up user. Once you buy a code from PitchGround, you will get this code and a URL that will directly like redirect you to the website of AppFurther. There you will enter your code and you will sign up by entering your credentials. Once you enter the credentials, app directly requests you to download the mobile application first, because you need to be the first test user to understand the capabilities of the application. In order to see it in live action and in order to benefit it personally, before inviting your people, you need to download the app. Once you download the app and complete the first step, then you're free to go and take the further steps. Here you can see the dashboard and you can understand some kind of details here. You have all of these courses, all of those contents located and embedded into the mobile users feed, and you can have like a summary of your people's consumption and the completion rates here. So once you are logged in and download the app, then you are ready to take the second step. What is it? The feed customization process. As I mentioned here, it's really easy, it's really simple, and it is kind of plug and play actually. When you get to the feed customization, the first part is only visual. You have this drag and drop mechanism where you will be editing your users directly feed. If you want to kind of delete any kind of a part or any kind of a part that you're willing to add to their feed initially, then you can update the feed of your people. Once you are satisfied with the feed flow, Then you get to the skill side actually. Inside the skill side, as I mentioned, we have 30,000 different skills which are kind of related with each other. And in this part, if you are willing to add any kind of a skill or any kind of a skill that is desired for your people, you can directly search for it. Once you search for it, we have all of these detailed like skills. If you directly go and open them, then it's open, and I will show you how it's open and how it's showed inside the application. It's that easy actually. Once you get to the sources side, you can directly turn them on or off by directly clicking here, and voila, it's updated. So inside the mobile version, which I will be showing you in a second, all of your users will be seeing all of these details initially. So I guess that you can see my screen right now. So I will be showing you directly the mobile version of the application first. So the feed customization, the second step of the onboarding, is completed here. And I will be directly inviting a mobile user, a community member, or directly an employee or a colleague of mine to use mobile app. So I can send them an invitation link. I can add their email address to send an invitation email, or upload a list in bulk in order to invite all of my users here. Once I invite them and once they sign up and download the application, they are listed here, and inside their feed, the all of the actions that I take as an admin using the dashboard updates their feed and updates the experience of them individually inside the application. Let me reflect my screen here to show you what is happening inside the mobile app. So I guess that, Minang, please update me if you can
Yes, we can
see
see
me.
your screen.
That is great. That is great. So before this webinar, I took the initiative and invited a demo user in order to use the application. So as I showed you previously, after sending an invitation link or after sending an invitation email to any of my users, and if they sign up and download the app, they directly greeted with an onboarding. Then they took into the feed of their personal use. So here you can see all of the things that are already assigned. We will be spotlighting the contents here. But as you can see the skills, as you can see the sources here, they're only selected by me, only me, the admin of the community here. So if I go and turn off the leadership skill, then it's going to be turned off for the individual user. If I add any kind of an additional source for the user, then they will be updated inside the application. I will be showing some details, additional details for the end users, for the mobile users lately. But at this stage, as you can see, let me directly carry it to you to the library here. All of the skills that have been selected by the admin is listed here. All of the sources that have been selected by me are listed here. So they're being directly updated simultaneously, and it is the magic of the whole thing. And what happens inside the app actually, let me explain it as the third stage of it. So
And
we
sorry to interrupt. So the learning content can be seen only inside the mobile app, right?
Exactly, Mina. Exactly. It's
Got it.
it's a directly mobile focused application. So all of the mobile users must download the mobile app to see all of it. There is a basic reason for it. I will be explaining it lately, but yeah, at the end of the day, they need to download the mobile application. So moving on, like after I onboarded and customized my feed and invited my mobile users to sign up and download the app, now I'm free to do anything that is kind of relatable to any kind of a learning experience platform or a learning management system. Please be aware of that. Any learning management system or any learning experience platform takes around 10 hours to have any kind of a complete onboarding. But for further, once you invite your first user, actually it takes around only 10 minutes for you. If you hesitate about deciding the skills that you're willing to distribute to your people, it's totally up to you. But if you have something in your mind previously, then it means that you can directly invite your users. So you'll spend only 10 minutes to onboard yourself and your people into the application. Once you invite all of the people, you can use Further as a learning experience platform or as a learning management system. There is still a lot of features we will be embedding in the upcoming weeks, and I will be mentioning about the public roadmap that we have. But for now, inside the app, we have, as I mentioned, we have around 6 million different contents in forms of blogs, videos, or ebooks, or podcasts. So you can directly select those skills and assign them to your people. You can directly select any kind of content and spotlight them so that they can directly see the content that are assigned or spotlighted for them inside the mobile app, and you can track their progress based on those delegations. And of course, like if you remember any kind of a learning experience platform, and they have this skill pathway creation opportunity. For now, we have this as list creation feature, but once you create a list, you're only selecting all of the content that is being located, already curated inside the app, with their skill tags. But if you want to curate your own content, then it means you can directly copy and paste the URL of any kind of content, and you can add it to your own content library here. So you have a lot of options and a lot of opportunities to use it as a learning experience platform or a learning management system. But at the end of the day, the most important, the crucial point and the added value of Further is, if you do not want to manage any kind of a thing, the app directly starts to automate and personalize the learning journey of your users, of your mobile users, automatically. If you do not add any kind of a content during your relation with Further's dashboard, then it means it continues doing the work. So you do not have to do anything. And if you want to track any kind of progress for your people, since I haven't consumed any kind of thing in this demo account, I won't be seeing any numbers here. But as you can see, we have all of the options for following the trends, following the individuals, seeing their details, and any additional stuff. So let's have an experiment there. So when we get to the feed customization part, as you remember, I already selected some skills for my users. So I will be directly updating some of the details here. I will be turning those off. I will be opening them. Let's say that the sales skills for my people is an important issue, and let's add sales process and sales order to my people as well. And for the sources, let me directly update them with another account with different sources. So once I complete this part, let me directly update actually their own feed. So I will be picking an additional skill on top of the feed, and once I update the feed, it's going to be updated for the users. So when I get to the mobile users part, as you can see here, I already have an user that's already invited into the app. So I will be sharing with you my screen in the updated version, so the end user can see it in the final version. So let me, in a second, I will be sharing it with you. I guess, Minang, let me please confirm it once again. I'm not
Absolutely.
sure
Yes,
about.
we can see
Yeah,
your
okay,
mobile.
okay.
Yeah.
Great. So as you can remember, I opened some of the skills, I opened some of the sources, I redesigned the feed of my users. So I'm getting into the application as a mobile user here, and voila, there you go. It's already updated for the user. The skills that are assigned, that are directly desired or dedicated for the individual, they're already updated, and all of the library, all of the contents are updated here. There you go. And the sources, yeah, you go. As you can see here, all of the details can be updated or manually changed. And let me share with you the assignment process. As I mentioned, we have this option of using Further as a learning experience platform or a learning management system. So once we get to the content center, we have all of those list of contents that are dedicated for a free usage. So let's create another list, a list for, let's say, the sales team skill progress. And since it's a demo list, let's label it as a demo list. I do not have a cover image for it, but fortunately, Further has some different. Since I am some kind of a dedicated person for my learning purposes and for the community's learning purposes, let's open it up for a public usage. So I won't be making this list a private list. So once I create the list, I have this empty table in front of me. So if I want to directly add new contents, I go to this section and choose the contents that I can directly add to this list. So let's say sales here. Actually, instead of directly typing down sales for the title of the content, let's do this. Let's select only the type of contents that are in video. Let's choose YouTube, of course, as the source provider. I haven't added any kind of content here, so I will be directly going with the skills that we can directly desire and select for the opportunity. And let's say the sales and sales development, and I apply the filter here, and there we go. It seems that I haven't like added the skill here. In a minute I will be doing that. Apologies for this. Sales development. I selected the skills. Let's apply it once again. Yeah, it's updated for me. So I have this a lot of different contents here. If I want to like directly see them in detail or in real life on YouTube, I can directly click on them. But let's randomly select some of the sources here we have and add them as my contents. Since they're already created, I kind of trust Further's choices here. So since I already came from the list of mine, let's review my selection. I selected those contents, I selected the list, I reviewed my details, and it's done. So now I have a list which is located there, and I can use it to assign it to my people, let's say. So I selected my list. I already invited a mobile user of mine. I choose my mobile users. Let's review it once again. The list, the user, I reviewed the details. It is updated. Let's complete the assignment. Yes, let's send it. Once I send it to my individual user, it's going to receive a notification using their mobile phone. So let me once again reflect my screen. I guess that I'm not going to verify this once again because it's visible, I guess. So once I get into the application, as I mentioned, since we assigned a list to our user, there you go. You can see it visibly. So in like 1 minute, I selected already created content from YouTube based on the sales skill. So I created this list and assigned it, and all of the details are located there. In the upcoming day, we will be embedding another feature as a certificate or badge management for this list management process, so that you can directly award your people with certificates or badges. But apart from it, let's turn it off. There are dozens of different like features embedded inside the application. There are dozens of different things embedded into the application, and there are a lot of different things for the dashboard or the mobile user. But at the end of the day, what we have is we have those first steps. So as I mentioned, we launched the app during the previous month. Now we have this campaign, and I know that personally we had this experience for certified previously. Now we will be doing the same for further application. So once you get into our website, and if you bought any kind of code for the campaign, you can see our public roadmap here. So inside the public roadmap, we have all of the features that are on the way. So for the list, lead to credentials like certificates and badges are going to be launched tomorrow. So hopefully it's going to be carried into the completed part. And we have this all of the features coming up for the further application, especially for the mobile users. But Let me just directly give a last detail for you, because there is kind of not just a tricky part but a fun part for the Further's mobile users. Since Further's mobile version is designed for the lifelong learners and to track their informal learning, if you do not manage your people via your dashboard, actually they can directly manage their learning using the mobile application. So you're kind of you will be kind of avoiding your people with an unlimited personalized learning source that will be curating the whole internet for their personal development. So inside the app, we have this profile option where your people can directly embed their education experience background or carry all of their certificates or badges into one place so they can use it as an education wallet. They can also track their own personal progress, their skill progress, and at the same time they can be awarded with badges based on their completion of any level of any skill. So if you do not want to award your people or assign any kind of content, Further does it on your behalf, and they can directly continue their journey. And if you're not willing to like dedicate your time to directly monetize, directly manage your people can directly get into any kind of topic and find any kind of skill that they're willing to track, and they can be updated using the application. Here you can go. Already selected two different skills, which are irrelevant to my boss or learning officer here, and I can track them here and see any kind of a curated content inside the app. So it is both applicable for a personal usage or a community usage, but all of the tools that are being developed on the way are for the community usage. Yes, it is kind of the the things that I had to mention, on not just on top of everything, but kind of the basic details that we needed to mention. But yeah, as I mentioned, Mina, there are dozens of different tools that we already embedded into the app. And for the certificates or badges, I guess there is no need to mention about this, but certifier is integrated into Further. So we
Wow.
have those verifiable badges and certificates which can be embedded or shared into social media platforms or LinkedIn profiles. So yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess.
So this is the lifetime deal for Further, guys, and this is the page that you're seeing. It is from a team certifier, and certifier is also ending. It's for certifiers for making certificates and badges. But right now, what you just saw in the demo is Further, which is a micro learning platform for learners. You can call it a content curation for learning experience, or a learning management system with AI inbuilt, however you want to call it. Tell me what do you want to call it. So we have different plans over here, and different plans have different limits. So plan A has 3 admin seats but 50 mobile users that you can have. So 50 mobile users would mean 50 students, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect, perfect. And plan B, where we have 200 students that you can have, and plan C, you can have 1,000 students. That is what this is, and 100 admin seats. That is insane. Perfect, perfect. So this is what the lifetime deals of Further is, guys. Let me just paste this link over here in the chat for that you can check it out. I can see that questions are already coming in, guys. The floor is now open to questions. Please
Yeah.
ask right now. I see a question that's coming in from Siddhant. Which is the LMS to buy, Miho or this? Siddhant, I would first like to say that both are completely different products, because Miho is your traditional LMS. If you're looking for a traditional LMS where you can upload your courses by yourself by taking your phone and then shooting and etc., then that's for you. It's a traditional alternative to Kajabi, Teachable, etc. If you're looking for something of that sort, that is for you. This
Yeah.
but this product is something that tackles about the issue of AI, of informal learning. And informal learning is about the 75% of the learning that we do. To explain this product in a really simple manner, what it is that whenever you try to learn a skill, what do? You go on YouTube, you go on Google, you go on different websites like Wikipedia or maybe Medium, etc. So what Further does is that you can make this into a course. That's right, with the admin level. One can admin he can sit on the PC, he can just type in the skill, and then the further app is going to suggest all the resources from the top places out there, all the resources, and then you can curate it into a course which your students can enable. You can look at it in a mobile perspective. That is what further is. It's a truly different product. This is probably the very first time that AI is doing all of it for
Yeah.
you, and this is from Team
Yeah.
Certify. Yeah, so please go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mina. Yeah, I really feeling your excitement here because I'm yeah, of course naturally sharing it. That there is a humble contribution here. Like you know that a machine learning algorithm is working in applications such as Instagram, Facebook, or let's say TikTok. So when you first get into the application is actually doesn't recognize you because you have no kind of event attribution or any kind of any information you provided for the application. So once you enrolled into the further app, please give some time, dedicate some portion of your day and your mobile users to let us understand what are your habits. Are you reading during the night? Do you like to read or watch, or do you directly consume like contents that take around 5 to 10 minutes or only 2 minutes? So it is taking some time to recognize you, but at the end of the day, it's an algorithm that develops based on your events and your habits. So it is kind of something finally that we are seeing as something beneficial and that's labeled with learning. So it makes you progress with your skills using the AI. So I guess that we are we are, I guess, contributing something to the community with further. I'm feeling that. So please dedicate and save some time for experiencing further. And of course, by the way, Minang, like if any kind of a learning officer or a learning manager inside the pitch grant community is not willing to try the dashboard first but the mobile application, they can directly download it for free. It's all already on the Google Play Store and App Store. Just type in further and download the app for your personal experience. Once you see that it's beneficial for you, then I guess that you will be sharing it with your community.
Absolutely. So one can actually download the app and check out all the skills,
Yeah.
enter all the skills and everything.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's
Oh,
it's a freemium app. So well, once you download the app and sign up as an individual user, you will be only selecting the skills and sources that you desire. Actually, it's kind of having the experience of Spotify for learning. Let's say it doesn't have the revenue model for Spotify as Spotify, but yeah, you have the same experience. So you select the sources, you select the skills, then voila, you have this feed, and it's going to be personalized based on your consumption. That's it.
awesome, awesome. So, guys, you can use it basically for personal use, or if you are like Venkatesh, I think Venkatesh is in the HR industry. He is planning to take this for the employees. You can use it to train your team as well. So,
Yeah,
basically, comes to the core concept of informal learning, where where people just go to YouTube, Google, etc. Why not bring it to it? Why not gamify it? Why not give certificates for it? And why not curate content from across the web into the app instead of instead of searching for complex courses over there and etc. Why not take the advantage of free content that is available on the web?
exactly.
Yes.
Leverage the free internet. And Minak, there's just one last thing that I really need to mention. As you asked previously, or should all of the users download the app for their usage? Yes, they must download the app in order to use further. But for the admins of further's dashboard, once they select the skills and sources and create a feed actually for their groups, we will be embedding the integration options. We already built our API library for the application. So as a SCORM package or an XAPI package, they will be having the opportunity to directly integrate it into their learning management system. The only missing point, the only lacking point today is that we do not know which learning management system should we integrate first. So it is going to be decided based on the community's request. So just go on to the public roadmap, please, and select and suggest a learning management system that you're willing to see the further being integrated. Because let's imagine this, you're using Moodle or Canvas or any kind of learning management system, you will have the option to suggest informal learning content as a further reading for your people. So you can have a already curated and an AI backed feed for your people that's going to be populated for inside your learning management system. It's a plug and play game. So at the end of the day, you can directly use it. But please suggest us which learning management systems or learning experience platforms should we integrate first.
Absolutely, pitch grounders. You can basically try to integrate this. So that's why this is the further roadmap. I've just sent the link to the further roadmap down in the comments. You can check it and you can request for the features, guys, which roadmap or which uh, LMS you want to be integrated it with. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So let me come back to the lifetime deal. So this is the lifetime deal for further. It starts at $49. It has 50 mobile users and 3 admin seats, and that's what it is. These are the different limits that you get with each plan, where you can have 200 students in plan B, and in plan C you have 1,000 mobile users with 100 admin seats. If you're like an enterprise, or if you're trying to use this for your own community and etc., this plan C would totally make sense. This is what this is. This is the different plans of further, and it is from Team Certifier. As you already know, Certifier generates digital certificates and badges for your courses. There is a further and a Certifier integration also. So you would be so anyone who completes courses on further as decided by the admin are going to get certificates, and these certificates can be verified as well. It's not like your regular Canva certificates where it's not verified and etc. That's the difference between a normal tool and a tool that is designed to make certificates that actually stand out, that are actually worth it, that can actually be verified in the public domain. That is Certifier, guys, and we are planning an integration with further and Certifier as well. That is what you're getting it, and this is the lifetime deal for Certifier as well. Certifier lifetime deal is also ending, so do check it out. Basically what this is that you have 1,000 students. How do you make certificates for them? You don't. You basically can hire an intern who's going to manually enter the names one by one and then generate Canva certificates, and what's going to happen is those certificates are not verifiable as well. With Certifier, you can do it with just few clicks using AI and automatically generate certificates to all the thousands of students, and they can verify those certificates as well. That is what this is. Certifier must have tool for course creators out there. This is a complete no brainer for course creators. Otherwise, what are you going to do exactly for certificates? Exactly. So, Certify is a must-have tool. It's ending its lifetime deal, and now they're back with another amazing application called Further. It's there on your mobile phone. It's there on your Google Play Store. It's there on your iPhone App Store as well. Just go ahead, install it, try it out, and tell us your feedback. That's what it is. We want your feedback. Try it out. You're gonna see how Further works and how you would be using Further to learn from the available content in the public. That's what this is. So, any more questions, Venkatesh, Chaitanya, or anyone who's watching this? I would love to know. Because Venkatesh, you said that your doubts are all clarified. Um,
Oh, that's great.
so, if you have more questions, please feel free to ask it right here or just ping me. I would love to contact Arda and then ask him the question and solve your doubts out there. So, I'm also pasting the certifier lifetime deal, guys. Feel free to tell me about the certifier lifetime deal if you want to check it out and etc. If you have doubts about certifier as well, please feel free to ping us here. We would love to showcase certifier too. So I don't think any other questions are there. And Siddhant, I hope your doubts are clarified.
Hopefully.
And
But
yes,
of course, like I will be always like online on the Facebook community, and of course we have this channel of support and live chat on the web page. So feel free to like ask or shoot any kind of your questions, because like this is something that we desire today nowadays actually, because we need some feedback and input and ideas and comments. So it's going to be great, I guess, a marvelous product that we will be developing further.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I see some people who are joining in right now saying I missed the initial aspect of it. So, Deepak, I'm going to give you a quick summary for what this product is, and you can watch a replay of it. It's really simple. So, what further is our AI LMS platform. You can call it like that, or you can call it a content curation LMS platform. Basically, it's a learning management system where you need not be creating any course, you need not have your phone and record all the videos, etc. All you have to do is just enter the topic. That's right, just enter the topic, and AI of further will automatically scan across the web and will give out the content for that particular topic. Now, as admin, you can be making a course from that freely available content across the web, and for people who complete the course, they also get certificates too. That is what this is. So this is an AI driven LMS, and that leverages free content from the web. You can use it to train your team, you can use it for personal learning as well, and you can use it for community based learning too. So that is what Further is. I would love it if you can take your mobile, just install Further app, or if you're on iPhone or Android, it doesn't matter. It works both places. Check it out, see how it's gonna work. And this is like a conceptual, a different LMS product that you would have seen. That is what this product is, Deepak. So check it out. I've already pasted the links of Further lifetime deal. And since there are no more questions, Arda, thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining
Mina.
this
Yeah, yeah.
webinar.
Thank you for the kind invitation. Like you guys are totally busy nowadays, so because it's kind of polluted and crowded, and you are doing a great job. Actually, you are bringing a lot of value to the community. So I guess that great products are going to be heard from this community, and they will be like really popular in the upcoming months and years. So it's all only thanks to you and thanks to the members of this respected community. So thank you for the invitation, and thank you for all of the listeners for having the time to listen to our conversation.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Whether you are head of the marketing department, filming crew, or a police unit, you have to train your man. Let's see how you can make it fun and engaging. What's going on, guys? This is Val from PitchCrowd. No matter what field you are working in, if you have a team, you need to make sure they grow. If they grow, your company will grow either. And here you have two options basically. First, you can buy a course for them. They are professional made, pricey, often boring, and your crew more likely will hate it because it's a mandatory, a have to. Back to school. No. You'd be very surprised to discover how many rebels you have in your team. And having said that, let's be honest, often these courses are not as effective as you expect. But the funniest part of the story is that often there's nothing new at all. Almost all that knowledge can be found on the internet with the minimum effort and for free. This leads us to a second option. Create your own learning course for your team with Further. Further is a platform where you can organize, track, and enhance informal learning experience and professional growth for your employees, students, and trainees. Sign up, add your team, create groups, customize the feed by choosing skills and sources, and then just pick and assign lists and contents to individuals or groups. And of course, you can track your team's progress and content consumption. From now on, you are able to create an informal, fun, and engaging course they would love. There's no resource person or a coach who knows your team better than you do, so go get that lifetime deal for Further on pitchground.com. Make sure to watch our use case video and create so engaging course for your man that they will ask you for more. That's pretty much it, guys. Love you all, keep safe, and I see you guys in the next video.